Hello everyone, it's Andrea, welcome back. Today we take a look at the Flamethrower, a weapon available for all the faction as an engineer. And since the latest update, the Flamethrower has received a range boost. And now the weapon is deadly and extremely fun to use. And a word of advice, when you use the Flamethrower, you're gonna have so much fun that it's going to be very difficult to go back to the normal weapons. Said that the Flamethrower is deadly, but you need some practice in order to use it effectively, because the first time you use it, you will notice that you will die a lot of times. The first advice I want to give you is to use the hip fire or the Flamethrower 90% of the time, because by doing so you will have more mobility, which will help you a lot when facing other players, because most of the time when you use rifles, the first thing you do, you aim downside. When doing so, you become a stationary target. That's why it's difficult to kill multiple enemies in Insurgency or Day of Infamy. But with Flamethrower, you can still move from side to side very fast, and you can take down multiple enemies at once. So aiming downside is not necessary, also because the stream of fire will remain accurate. An important thing to master while using the Flamethrower is not burning yourself while using the Flamethrower. And you may say how that is possible, but if you play Day of Infamy you will see that it's very easy to burn yourself with a Flamethrower. First of all, you want to kill enemy at close to medium range, but not so close that you're literally in their face unless you don't have any other option, maybe they pop up in your face. Because by doing so you can kill them, but you have a high chance of killing yourself too. And this also applies to objects and walls around you. But in general, when you have an object or a wall in front of you, or you're trying to shoot through a window for example, take some distance from that window, from that wall or their object. Because you may think that your flame and where you're aiming is high enough. But sometimes when aiming at the enemy, you may accidentally go too far down and burn yourself. And trust me, it will happen many times. And the most important thing you want to master with the Flamethrower is moving forward, firing continuously the Flamethrower without killing your teammates, yourself, and without getting killed by enemies. In order to do that, first you need some map awareness. You need to know where the enemy comes most of the time, so when you turn around the corner, you're firing your Flamethrower with some kind of pre-fire, and you will kill the enemy most of the time. And also by firing before seeing the enemy, you will block their vision. And also sometime by making the flame of the Flamethrower bounce, you can also kill the enemy or start suppressing them. Also, you want to be able to move around the corners without killing yourself. So you need always to be looking in the open area. You're crossing a door, you always want to move like you're turning your car, for example. By doing so, you will be able to go even in small alleys without burning yourself. And this will make a huge difference when it comes to your experience while using the Flamethrower. The more you learn to do it effectively, you learn the enemy spots, you learn how to move around without killing yourself, then you're gonna have a lot of fun, guys. But using the Flamethrower has some disadvantages. The first one being that you give away your position very easily. So realize once you start fighting that all the enemies close to you or even far away from you if you are in an open area will know your position, because your flames and the sounds are very easy to recognize. The second downside is that you can't go over close to medium range engagements. Over that you're pretty much useless, you need to get closer. So in open maps like Boston, unless you play offensive on the last objective, you're pretty much useless with a Flamethrower. And talking about open areas, the last downside is that you don't have any smoke grenades with the engineer. So you're trying to push with the Flamethrower and you have to cross an open area before reaching the objective. If your team doesn't throw any smokes, you're pretty much useless too. And you can't do anything about it because you just have normal grenades. So guys, that's it for the Flamethrower. On a handy note, just avoid a map like Boston, avoid very open areas, even dog red when you are on the beach, and I tell you, you're gonna have a lot of fun using this weapon. So guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next video.